So if you haven't somehow seen Arcane, go watch it because it's good as There's some comparisons to Spiderverse. Some people are comparing Echo and Miles, which a bit racist. But there's some comparisons, right? Miles is like, if you like Miles and like the story of what he does, especially the whole idea of great power comes great responsibility, Echo is the like epitome of that. Echo is not supposed to be the boy savior. By the way, I've never played League of Legends. I also don't remember them saying these terms in the show. I only know it because of Reddit memes and anyway, but that is like, let me go back to it. Another comparison to Spider-Verse is that like Haley Steinfeld's in both of them. Congratulations, by the way, she just got engaged. It's a little different because Miles Morales in the Spider-Verse movies is the main character. He is the lead. You have these other characters. You have Peter B. Parker. You have Spider-Gwen, and you have all these new characters across the Spider-Verse. You have literally a world of spider people. But it's Miles Morales' story. It is his story. He's the protagonist. He's the main character. The story revolves around him. We seldom see perspectives from other people. The only time we kind of start seeing the other perspective is really Spider-Gwen. But it's still not her, like, she's not the main character compared to Miles. That's not with Echo, though. Echo is like, if we were compared to Spider-Verse, he's probably, you know the spider in the first movie that's like in the robot, you know?
Hi, guys.
You know how like she's kind of a part of the first movie in the robot? She's one of the main kind of side characters. But then in the second movie, she's like not seen until the end. Yeah, that's Echo. Except if she came in the end and saved the entire universe in the most badass fight scene ever, had the saddest song love dance scene ever, and made grown men cry from that. I mean, I didn't cry. I'm a man. Then that's her. But that's like the level of sideness he is, especially in season 2. You have all these other characters, and he's not really as important. I mean, I'm exaggerating. He's a little bit more important than her, but you know, whatever. But he comes in season 2 and just like, he's that actor that comes into a movie and steals every scene, even though he was in it for like 5 minutes. Like, he's so good. He's the MVP of the show. He's the GOAT. He is gasalicious. But we also kind of have this like creative freedom from Spider-Verse and Arcane that other IPs need to do. A hyper-realistic cat is cool. I don't know if I heard something. And it does showcase where we've come in technology, and it's really cool. I love Toy Story movies. It's really cool, but it's hyper-realism. It looks like a cat. We get it. The lighting looks good. We get it. It's time we kind of hit the point of almost photorealism. And we're just going to keep getting to that point until, it's just there. It's time for kind of creative, artistic expression. In my opinion, is just so much cooler. And that's where I think the similarities really are. They're both bold. They're both happy and funny and big, but they have this darkness to both of them. They have this undertone that knows when to be brought up, that it's just like, dang. Spider-Verse, right? It's not afraid to have a quick kind of comic book panel right there, a bow, a bam, a whatever. It's not afraid to slow down the frame rate. It's not afraid to add these sound effects. It's not afraid to switch things up, because why? There's a whole little Lego scene that is just so big and bold and dumb, but it works because they do it and they go all out, and it's just so good. And Arcane season 2, without spoiling it, the best part of the season, the best part of almost any show, is a dance scene. And it's like, it's like 1 frame a second, or like, it is slow. The frame rate is slow, but it's so good. It's used purposely, it's used creatively, it's used cleverly, it's not used to be used. It's so good. There's another scene. I'm just gonna go on a tangent, bro. The whole scene isn't like charcoal art. Like, bro. It is it's television Spider-Verse. That's what it is. I'm calling it what it is, man. I'm saying it, I'm calling it, Other than that, that's kind of where in my opinion, the differences kind of end, right? They're not the same story. They're not. But they're both really good at what they do. They're both really bold at what they do. They tell a great story. You might say, well, the second Spiderverse ended on too big of a cliffhanger. Like, it didn't really have an ending. You might say, well, season 2 of Arcane was a little rushed. Sure. Your criticisms are valid. You can say whatever you want about it. It's subjective. But I think most people can agree. It's bigger. It's bolder. It's more creative and entertaining than so many of the things coming out with such bigger budgets. I mean, the budget for Arcane allegedly was very, very big. It was so, it's just so good. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Arcane really, truly is good as fuck. It's good as fuck, bro. Fuck! It's good! I think that's all.